Imagine a place where wealth knows no bounds, skyscrapers pierce the clouds, luxury cars cruise flawless highways, and every corner gleams with prosperity. This country, celebrated for its booming economy and world-class infrastructure, seems like a paradise on the surface. Yet, beneath the shimmering facade lies a deeply unsettling reality. Here, women, despite being surrounded by opulence, grapple with an unexpected struggle: loneliness. In a land where love stories are meant to bloom amidst success, many find themselves yearning for connection. What's more puzzling, the men, instead of embracing this affluence, are leaving, searching for something beyond the borders of this gilded cage. But why? What could drive men to walk away from such privilege, and how do women left behind in this seemingly perfect haven navigate their lives amidst the growing gap between expectation and reality? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the richest nations on earth, Qatar, a country thriving economically but unraveling socially. By the end of this journey, you'll understand the stark contrast between external wealth and internal fulfillment. Could the world's obsession with material success come at the cost of deeper human connections? Stay tuned as we explore the rich history, the untold struggles, and the hidden reasons behind Qatar's lavish wealth. Nestled along the northeastern edge of the Arabian Peninsula, Qatar stands as a modern marvel. Its transformation from a humble pearl-diving economy to a global economic powerhouse is nothing short of extraordinary. Fueled by vast reserves of natural gas and oil, Qatar boasts one of the highest GDP per capita figures in the world, consistently ranking among the top nations in global wealth indexes. But its wealth is not only about numbers, it's about the lived experience of its citizens and the opulence embedded in every corner of the nation. Driving through Doha, Qatar's capital, is like entering a city of the future. Towering skyscrapers stretch skyward, their glass facades reflecting the desert sun. Each structure seems to compete in design and ambition, with iconic landmarks such as the Tornado Tower and the Kera Towers redefining architectural limits. The skyline itself tells a story of aspiration, of a nation determined to stand among the giants of the modern world. Infrastructure projects here are not just functional, they are statements of excellence. The Hamad International Airport, with its sprawling terminals and luxury amenities, has become a global hub for air travel, setting new standards for passenger comfort. The Doha Metro, sleek and efficient, weaves through the city like a silver thread, connecting neighborhoods and landmarks with seamless precision. For residents and visitors alike, Qatar's malls are much more than shopping centers, they are experiences. Malls such as Vargio and the Mall of Qatar offer a sensory overload, with everything from gondola rides through Venetian-style canals to sprawling food courts featuring global cuisines. These spaces are a blend of commerce and leisure, where families gather, tourists explore, and luxury brands cater to every whim. Even beyond the retail spectacle, these malls serve as cultural melting pots, showcasing art installations, hosting festivals, and offering spaces for public performances. They reflect Qatar's dual identity, rooted in tradition but eager to embrace the future. Amidst this modernity, Qatar has not lost sight of its cultural identity. Souk Waqif, a bustling market in the heart of Doha, is a vivid reminder of the country's heritage. Here, the scent of spices mingles with the sound of merchants hawking their wares, offering everything from handcrafted jewelry to traditional garments. Camel racing, falconry, and dhow sailing are more than just pastimes, they are cherished traditions that connect Qataris to their Bedouin ancestry. The Kera Cultural Village serves as a bridge between the old and the new. This sprawling complex houses theaters, galleries, and cultural events, offering a space where modern artists can explore Qatar's evolving identity while paying homage to its rich past. The Museum of Islamic Art, a global treasure, showcases artifacts from across the Islamic world, highlighting Qatar's role as both a guardian of tradition and a beacon of cultural exchange. For Qatari women, this environment of progress and prosperity has brought remarkable opportunities. Education, in particular, has been a cornerstone of the nation's modernization efforts. Qatar has invested heavily in institutions such as Education City, which hosts branches of world-renowned universities. Women make up a significant portion of the student population, excelling in fields such as medicine, law, and engineering. Many Qatari women are now leaders in their fields, breaking barriers and challenging stereotypes. They are doctors, entrepreneurs, diplomats, and innovators. The nation celebrates their achievements, positioning them as symbols of progress and modernity. Yet, for all their accomplishments, Qatari women face unique challenges in navigating societal expectations. While they are encouraged to pursue education and careers, cultural norms still prioritize family and marriage as central to a woman's identity. Many women find themselves walking a tightrope, striving for professional success while managing societal pressure to conform to traditional roles. These tensions are further exacerbated by the growing trend of Qatari men marrying non-Qatari women. This dynamic leaves many Qatari women without suitable partners, as cultural restrictions often discourage them from marrying outside their nationality or tribe. The resulting imbalance has given rise to what some describe as a silent epidemic of loneliness, hidden behind the country's glittering facade. Qatar's wealth and progress are undeniable. Its cities gleam with modernity, its citizens enjoy unparalleled benefits, and its cultural institutions are global benchmarks. But beneath the surface lies a more complex reality, a tension between the external trappings of success and the internal challenges of navigating a rapidly changing society. This duality is particularly evident in the lives of Qatari women, who embody both the triumphs and the struggles of a nation at the crossroads of tradition and modernity. As we delve deeper into their stories, we begin to understand the personal and societal costs of this paradox. This tension between external opulence and internal fulfillment sets the stage for a deeper exploration of this paradox. How did this disconnect emerge in a nation that seems to have everything, and what does it mean for the future of Qatari society, culture, and families? Make sure you subscribe to keep on learning about the loneliest women in Qatar. Beneath the dazzling skyline and shimmering affluence of Qatar lies a quieter, more somber reality. For many Qatari women, the pursuit of love and companionship has become an increasingly elusive goal. Despite the country's extraordinary progress in education, infrastructure, and gender equality, the deeply ingrained cultural expectations surrounding marriage present challenges that wealth and modernity alone cannot resolve. Marriage in Qatar is more than a union between two individuals, it is a cornerstone of societal identity. Historically, families have placed immense emphasis on preserving lineage and tribal connections through carefully arranged marriages. These traditions are seen as a way to maintain the integrity of Qatari culture, but they often come at a cost for Qatari women. The expectations around marriage are particularly stringent. Women are encouraged to marry within their nationality, tribe, and social class, a narrowing of options that makes finding a compatible partner significantly more challenging. While men in Qatar have the freedom to marry non-Qatari women, societal norms discourage women from looking outside their own cultural circles. Even as the pool of eligible Qatari men continues to shrink, this creates a paradox. Women are told to aspire to success and independence, yet they are also expected to fulfill traditional roles as wives and mothers. The conflicting demands can leave many women feeling trapped, as their accomplishments are overshadowed by societal judgments about their marital status. A growing number of Qatari men are seeking partners abroad, marrying women from different nationalities who may be perceived as more flexible or less bound by cultural traditions. This trend, driven by both personal and societal factors, has profound implications for Qatari women. With fewer men available within their cultural sphere, many women find themselves sidelined in the marriage market. This is not a matter of choice but of circumstance, a reality that often goes unspoken in public discourse. The emotional toll can be significant, as women face not only loneliness but also societal scrutiny for remaining unmarried. Personal stories highlight these struggles. Take the story of Aisha, a 32-year-old Qatari woman who has built an impressive career in finance. Her days are filled with meetings, presentations, and international travel, yet her evenings are marked by solitude. Despite receiving marriage proposals, she struggles to find someone who values her independence and career aspirations while respecting her cultural roots. "It's not that I don't want to get married," she explains. "It's just hard to find someone who doesn't see my success as a threat." Fatima, a 35-year-old teacher, shares a similar experience. Dedicated to her community and her students, she has found professional fulfillment but feels the weight of societal judgment for remaining unmarried. "People ask me why I haven't settled down, As if it's entirely my choice, Fatima says. But the reality is, the men who are left either don't align with my values, or they've already married outside the country. These stories are not isolated. They reflect the lived experiences of countless women who are caught between societal expectations and the realities of modern life. For many Qatari women, the pressure to marry and the lack of suitable partners take a significant emotional toll. Anxiety and depression are common, particularly among women who feel they have failed to meet societal expectations. The stigma of being single can be isolating, as discussions around these issues are often considered taboo in a culture that values privacy and appearance. The absence of open dialogue about loneliness further exacerbates the problem. Women who struggle with these feelings may hesitate to seek support, fearing judgment or misunderstanding. This silence can make the emotional burden even heavier, leaving many women to grapple with their challenges alone. Efforts to address these issues remain limited, as discussions about marriage and relationships in Qatar are often framed within the context of preserving tradition. While there are initiatives aimed at empowering women professionally, there is less emphasis on addressing the emotional and social challenges they face. Community leaders and social organizations have a unique opportunity to foster dialogue around these topics, creating spaces where women can share their experiences and find support. Such efforts could help reduce the stigma associated with being single and encourage a more inclusive approach to relationships and societal expectations. The stories of Qatar's loneliest women reveal a deeper truth about the intersection of wealth, tradition, and progress. While the nation's affluence has brought remarkable opportunities, it has also created new challenges that cannot be solved through economic growth alone. For Qatari women, the search for love and companionship is not just a personal journey, it is a reflection of the broader tensions within their society. As the country continues to evolve, finding a balance between cultural heritage and the realities of modern life will be essential. What do you think Qatar should do to address this silent crisis? Should traditions evolve, or is there a way to honor heritage while expanding opportunities for women? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The broader impact on society is significant. The growing tension between Qatar's traditional values and the realities of a modernizing society is more than a personal or family issue, it's a societal crossroads. The imbalance in marriage dynamics and the resulting loneliness among Qatari women reveal deeper demographic, cultural, and economic implications that could shape the future of the nation. One of the most noticeable consequences of these trends is the demographic imbalance. With Qatari men increasingly marrying non-Qatari women, the population of unmarried Qatari women continues to grow. This imbalance disrupts the traditional family structure, which has long been the foundation of Qatari society. Children born from cross-cultural unions often hold dual identities, which can create challenges in a society that places significant value on preserving cultural purity. While these children enrich Qatar's diversity, they also prompt questions about the continuity of traditions and values. For many families, this duality represents a complex balancing act between embracing global influences and maintaining a distinctly Qatari identity. As more Qatari women delay or forego marriage, their roles within the family and society are beginning to change. Traditionally, women were seen as the primary caregivers and the anchors of domestic life. Today, they are also leaders, professionals, and innovators, reshaping what it means to be a Qatari woman. While this progress is empowering, it also brings challenges. For unmarried women, navigating societal expectations can be exhausting. They are often caught between the pride of professional achievement and the stigma of remaining single, a dual identity that society has yet to fully accept. For families, the absence of marriage for daughters can create tension. Parents may worry about the continuity of lineage, while women face questions about their priorities and choices. This shift in family dynamics reflects the larger transformation happening across Qatar, as the country grapples with redefining its cultural values in a rapidly changing world. The financial pressures associated with traditional marriages are another critical factor shaping these dynamics. Lavish wedding ceremonies, costly dowries, and the expectation of maintaining a luxurious lifestyle can be significant barriers for young Qatari men and their families. These expenses often deter men from pursuing local marriages, further widening the divide. The economic consequences extend beyond individual families. As fewer local marriages occur, Businesses tied to traditional wedding customs, event planners, jewelers, and caterers may feel the impact. At the same time, the shift toward global partnerships introduces new economic dynamics, as mixed nationality families navigate different financial expectations and cultural practices. One of the most contentious issues surrounding these trends is the perceived erosion of Qatari culture. Marriages have historically been a means of preserving heritage, ensuring that traditions and values are passed down through generations. The growing number of cross-cultural unions has sparked debates about whether these marriages dilute or diversify Qatar's identity. For some, the increasing diversity is seen as an opportunity to enrich Qatari culture, blending traditional practices with global influences. For others, it represents a threat to the nation's unique heritage, as younger generations adopt new customs and norms. This tension reflects a broader challenge for Qatar: how to remain rooted in its past while embracing the possibilities of a globalized future. Sociologists studying these dynamics argue that Qatar's experience is not unique. Similar trends are emerging in other wealthy, traditional societies where modernity clashes with cultural expectations. They emphasize the importance of open dialogue and inclusive policies to address these challenges. For example, encouraging mixed nationality marriages while preserving key cultural traditions could offer a path forward. Creating platforms for young people to discuss their values and expectations openly could also help bridge the gap between generations. These approaches require a delicate balance, but they offer hope for a more cohesive society. The Qatari government and community leaders have a crucial role to play in shaping this transition. Public campaigns that promote gender equality and celebrate the achievements of women can help reduce the stigma associated with being unmarried. Some initiatives are already making strides. Programs aimed at empowering women economically, such as entrepreneurship grants and leadership workshops, highlight their contributions beyond traditional roles. However, more targeted efforts are needed to address the emotional and social challenges women face. Relaxing tribal restrictions on marriage could also expand opportunities for women while preserving core aspects of Qatari identity. Similarly, revisiting the financial expectations tied to weddings could make local marriages more accessible for young men. Qatar stands at a pivotal moment in its history. Its incredible wealth and rapid modernization have positioned it as a global leader. Yet, these same forces have created challenges that demand careful consideration. The question now is whether Qatar can adapt its traditions to meet the needs of a changing society. Will it find ways to balance its heritage with the aspirations of its people, or will the growing divide between tradition and modernity lead to further fragmentation? If you were tasked with finding a solution to these challenges, what steps would you take? Should traditions evolve to accommodate modern realities, or should they stand as steadfast pillars of cultural identity? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and while you're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Qatar is a land of remarkable contrasts. Its wealth and global influence are unparalleled, a testament to its ambition and success. Yet, behind the shimmering facades of skyscrapers and luxury malls lies a deeply personal struggle, a challenge that transcends material wealth and speaks to the core of human existence: the search for connection and belonging. For Qatari women, navigating the pressures of tradition, societal expectations, and modern aspirations is a delicate balancing act. Many find themselves trapped between two worlds, one that celebrates their independence and achievements, and another that measures their worth by their ability to conform to traditional roles. Their stories of loneliness and longing reveal the hidden costs of living in a society that prizes appearances but often overlooks the emotional realities of its people. Qatari men, too, face a unique set of challenges. Their decisions to marry outside their culture reflect a desire for freedom and compatibility, but these choices also create ripples that extend far beyond their personal lives. The growing number of cross-cultural unions raises important questions about the future of Qatar's identity, values, and traditions. Qatar's story is not an isolated one. Across the globe, nations grappling with the pressures of modernity and globalization are facing similar tensions. The clash between tradition and progress is a universal theme, one that invites us all to reflect on the ways we navigate change in our own lives and societies. As we explore these themes, Qatar offers a powerful lens through which to examine the intersection of wealth, culture, and human connection. It challenges us to consider what truly matters. Is it success, heritage, or something as simple and as complex as finding someone to share it with. The path forward for Qatar lies in striking a balance between honoring its past and embracing the possibilities of its future. This means creating spaces for open dialogue, where people can share their experiences and aspirations without fear of judgment. It means fostering a culture of empathy and understanding, where the complexities of modern relationships are recognized and respected. For Qatari women, this could mean new opportunities to expand their horizons, whether through relaxed cultural norms or increased support for their personal and professional aspirations. For men, it might involve redefining what it means to honor tradition while seeking meaningful partnerships that align with their values. The government, too, has a vital role to play. By addressing the financial and social barriers to local marriages, encouraging gender equality, and celebrating diverse forms of family life, Qatar can pave the way for a more inclusive society, one that remains deeply rooted in its heritage while embracing the realities of a globalized world. As we wrap up this exploration of Qatar's societal dynamics, we invite you to join the conversation. What do you think is the key to balancing tradition and modernity in a rapidly changing world? Should cultural norms evolve to meet the needs of a new generation, or should they remain steadfast pillars of identity? Share your insights in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it thought-provoking. Your engagement helps us continue creating meaningful content that dives deep into the world's most fascinating cultures and societies. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. Every week, we bring you stories that challenge perspectives, inspire conversations, and uncover the untold truths behind the world's most unique places and people. In the end, Qatar's journey reminds us that success is about more than material wealth. It's about the connections we forge, the values we uphold, and the legacies we leave behind. As the nation continues to grow and evolve, its people will play a vital role in shaping its future, one decision, one relationship, one conversation at a time. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update.